Okay, Shookfa baby. So here's part two. I'm speaking to my Divine Feminine Collective, okay, who has been through the absolute most in life. This is for my single collective who is waiting for their Divine Masculine to show the F up, okay? This is message is definitely not going to be for everybody because this includes a Divine Feminine whose spirit is saying that there is someone coming in for you that is of high stature. Okay, this person is well known. Okay, I don't know whether they're famous or just well known. Okay, on the internet, whatever the case is. Okay, it's I just noticed this snail, so it's been like snail's pace getting here to you, right? Because it takes a lot of alignment, okay, to be involved in something like this. But anyway, go back and watch part one. We're on part two, like I said. The last thing that came out is the Six of Crystals, which is the Six of Pentacles, 104 on the timer, okay? And it says the six gnomes in this card have set out together to accomplish a great goal. This is definitely 117 as I say this, power couple energy. To reach the top of a mountain. One gnome has reached the summit. Awaiting him is a vision of a radiant snowflake, a pointed marble of nature. The six-pointed star or hexagram is also called the flower of Aphrodite, 141 as I looked up, the Star of David, 144, and the seal of Solomon, 147. In Pythagorean mathematics, the number 6 is considered the only perfect number, 156, between 1 and 10. It signifies divine wisdom, harmony, equilibrium, and balance between the feminine and masculine dimensions of consciousness. Okay, I'm hearing Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Okay, so 212. Can't speak. Balancing, okay, within, so that 222, this could come together in the outwardly, so that we could, so that this couple could dive into the physical realm and help balance out 234, the world around them. It says there is a sense of ecstasy in this card because of the ultimate success it portrays. Group work, perseverance, loyalty, and good orientation are key components as one seeks to reach seemingly impossible heights. The number 6 can refer to peak experiences. It is usually expansive and positive in nature. Okay, so like I said, this person's already reached a very high pinnacle in life, and you are on your way up with this person. Okay, 308 as I said that. You two are true divine partners here on a power couple humanitarianism mission. And that came through at 111. It was 323 as I looked up. The number 111 is divine activation, okay? Showing that Ace of Wands energy. Okay. Next out was the Ace of Swords. Okay. And it says, for ages, the sword has been a symbol of divine rulership and might. But it is much more than that. It represents the spiritual will that conquers fear and self-doubt. Okay, 407. So you're going to have to conquer fear and self-doubt in this upcoming chapter of your life. Because what I feel with this is that you two are going to be on stages together, but we're going to get into that here in a minute, okay? When the Ace of Swords appears for you, tap into your power of one-pointed thinking. Seize hold of your divine will and wield it as a tool to vanish negative thoughts. Remember that to live by fate is to be controlled by circumstances beyond your control. To follow your destiny is to honor your spiritual heritage. It was 444. And recognize that you came into this world for a clear purpose. Okay, so this is all tied to your purpose. So the next thing that, let's see here. The, excuse me, next thing that I heard was the lyrics, that makes you larger than life. Okay, and that came through at 117. It was 1017 on my time just now. 17 is the star card, star energy here. Okay. Like I said before, you very well could be making it big in the music business with your partner, okay, alongside your partner, who will be bringing you into work with you, okay. Um, and that came through at 119. 19 is the sun card. So we had the sun. It was 546 when I looked up. The star, temperance, the empress, the emperor, the hanged man reverse, okay? And that was at 121. 21 is the world card, okay? So all of that right there is just a major recipe for fame, okay? I mean, there's just no other way to say that. And so the Three of Hearts, which is the Three of Cups, was on the bottom of the deck. It was 616, okay? So again, soulmate union, working together and celebrating together. And then I heard playing with the Queen of Hearts. Knowing it ain't really smart. Okay, and that was at 131. And then I heard the song lyrics, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. Okay. And then I also heard the comeback kid. And saw your grandfather, like I said, okay, who has passed over, and that was at 133. And then I also heard the Sundance Kid. Excuse me. So this grandfather could have liked old westerns, but also he's acknowledging a theme of bouncing back after excuse me, a massive theft, robbery, stolen inheritance. Okay. The Rocky Mountains could be significant as well. And that came through at 138.83%. And I have a screenshot that I'll put up here for you guys for that as well. And there was an airplane overhead at that same time. So there was something super relevant about travel, okay, pertaining to this reading, because we have trains and airplanes, okay, and I just saw that snail earlier, going from a snail pace, 747, as I say this, to rapid acceleration, okay. Next thing that I heard was come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Okay. And that's Fantastic Voyage by Coolio. Lyrics, I'm trying to find a place where I can live my life and maybe eat some steak with my beans and rice. A place where my kids can play outside without living in fear of a drive-by. Okay, 818, as I said that came through at 144, 82%. 8 and 2 is 10. That's given 10 of Swords energy, okay? But this is in the reverse, okay? Which means you're coming out of this, okay, period of major betrayal, major painful ending, okay? Next thing that I heard was the song All on Me by Devin Dawson. The lyrics are, you got my number, you can call on me. When you're in trouble, put the fall on me. When you're mad, you can take it out on me. When it don't add up, you can count on me. When you're low, come get high on me. Make it slow, take your time on me. Another part of lyrics from that song was, when it gets heavy, put the weight on me. Okay, and that was at 151. So 909, as I say this emperor will allow you to be in your feminine energy. Feminine, soft girl energy. And will take their time with you with your emotional needs, okay? They're going to be, able to be very empathetic with you. So let's go to the next part, baby.